Hey, welcome back to Linda³ Again. Last time we got defeated by some earthworms and we lost some of the creatures that we collected for the TCU, but off screen I went ahead and I got them back. We also way over level. We're level 23 with Ken. I wanted to max out both of the dogs' levels. Puppy only got up to level 18, but Iowa actually made it all the way to level 24 before they actually ran out of experience to gain. So our puppers are going to be in great shape. We are also in great shape. Yeah, we got our squids, got our ducks. I guess we didn't need the female dog, but you see we have 40 earthworm males, 22 earthworm females. We also made some earthworm equipment for Ken here for the area. Not to mention a few items like the earthworm jersey. Earthworm jersey, goggles, and gaiters. The goggles are the best bang for your buck if you're trying to just make a profit. Because it costs 3 earthworm girls to make the goggles. Where it's 2 for the gaiters and 5 for the jersey, so it's the sweet spot there. So let's just go ahead. We still need to get some chickens in the area, so let's do that as well. And then we'll just go ahead and process some more of the earthworms, and then we can go back to the Ark. These chickens can be a bit of a nuisance to catch up with. Fortunately, we're overpowered and we can run, so it's not really a big problem here. No problem here. We're gonna... Ooh, they're fast. They're fast like chickens. These things are actually fairly high level. I didn't look at the animal bible first. But they're about... I think they're about level 17, 18. I guess it shows me on the map here if I just look. Oh, level 14, attack 195, level 13. I guess it's not as bad as I thought, but... They're still pretty fast. So it's something to... Okay, we got a male chicken, female chicken, that's great. So let's just... I'm gonna meet you outside, but before I do that, I'm gonna go process some of these earthworms into materials, then I'll meet you at the Ark. I suppose I should show you now that it's winter. You know, it's just wintry out here. I don't believe there's any unique monsters in the east side that show up if it's winter. So don't worry about that too much. We're just gonna go right back to the Ark. And we're gonna raise some of our stats. We're also gonna offload some of the stuff. I did also off-screen pay off my loan, so we don't have to worry about that. I do want to check something regarding the loans, though. I'm curious if you just keep getting loans every season and paying them back, if you wind up getting, like, higher lending potential. Like, I'm wondering if you stay on top of this, if at some point the game's like, oh yeah, we'll lend you $4 million. That's fine. Loan. Oh, additional loan. Oh, did I not repay it? I guess I did. Withdraw. No big... Well, yeah, withdraw. I must put my money away. Okay. Or I just didn't... Anyways, repay. We will repay. Yes. All loans have been repaid, but then you can loan me, yes. 7,200? Sure, we'll take 7,200 out. But then we'll repay it instantly. And see if it just keeps doubling or something. I really don't know. Let's find out together. So we got our, what, 3,800? Yeah, let's also just offload all of this equipment while we're here. Let's go ahead, go to the... I guess it doesn't have to be... You can sell equipment to, like, a meat market if you want. Not really a problem. So let's go ahead. We'll just sell all the stuff off here. Alright, and we'll also save a spare earthworm set for Linda, because spoiler alert, she will join us later, but there you go, we got 62,000 money from that. Not to mention, we could still sell some earthworms, because I have 10 of them. But we do need to deposit one on the Ark. If I got one more, though, we could make another earthworm whip, which I think it was, what, 67, 75? Like, they're good money. But we'll be set up for a while. So first off, we'll just go back to the Ark, deposit all of this stuff in here. Get what little more stats that we can get. I really should have deposited this earlier. So let's go ahead. Because yeah, then I might not have got knocked out by the earthworms when I did, but we did. But fortunately, we're like level 20 some odd now, and we should be fine. Like, that's kind of like end of scenario. Oh, here we go. Got the Squid Boy ability, Black Curtain, that's great. More abilities that lowers enemies' hit ratio by half. That's alright, we'll just deposit all these animals now. Also, off-screen, I decided I would start doing a PC engine Japanese-only playthrough of the original Linda³. Because I want to show off, I'm not gonna do this until Scenario C, but I want to show off some of the crazy monster designs that are also in the PC engine version. Because there's some monsters, they look pretty much the same, just kind of like repurposed for PlayStation. Other monster designs are completely different. Some monsters don't even seem to be in it. Ooh, Linda got Chicken Girl, learned to roll out the red carpet. But no, like for example, I was playing the PC engine version and there's like a rare enemy in, what was it, Caragolem? I didn't go to that, I didn't show you that dungeon last time. But in Scenario C, you can get a rare enemy called the Daphnia there. But in Linda³ on the Turbo Graphics, it was just wandering around outside. But before that, I was fighting a mole, and it summoned a Daphnia. So now I'm curious if a mole can summon one in Linda³ Again, the PS1 version. I'm inclined to think not, but I don't really know. So I didn't mean to do that. But what I mean to do is I want to use the dropship service. Actually, there's one other thing we'll do before we get the dropship service. So we're going to go all the way up to Ozport, seeing as we have 28,000. I think it's 28,000. There's actually an item in this game that allows you to take the bird line for free. Well, you have to pay for it, but like it's like a lifetime pass, so let's just go ahead and we can do a few things in Ozport while we're here. I do plan to forward the story a little bit tonight, but we'll see how that goes. We'll do what we can. Okay, so you talk to this person here. Shop. Buy, yeah, free fly pass. It's 28,000, which is a little steep, but if you buy it, you don't have to pay to fly ever again. You do still have to pay for the dropship if you want to be deposited right on like a segment somewhere. But if you just want to go to just any other bird line, free of charge. It's also lottery time. So just 1 second here. For $100, dreams can come true. Join the winter lottery today. So we will play the lottery. And when I was doing my live stream of this game, I was using the last 4 numbers of my subscriber count, so we're going to keep that tradition alive. Right now we're at, for the last 4 numbers, 3523. So there we go. That's going to be our lottery number. We got the free fly pass. Let's go to here, actually. Let's see if there's any creatures that we can just buy from this gentleman. Yeah, we can get a lady rat. Yeah, like you could take yeah, you can buy 99 of them like I was talking about in the last episode. Take them to the Ripper, buy as many as you can carry, which in our case would be 99 for not even 2 grand. We'll go ahead, yeah, and get the giblet. We'll just buy a crocodile too. We're gonna run in probably into all of these here shortly, but let's just go ahead and buy some. Since we're here. Then what I wanted to do, yeah, let's get drop shipped. I wouldn't mind going back to the Nebel cavity. But first let's just get dropped. Drop, yeah. 1480. I'm just gonna get dropped in here, because this is like the Nebel cavity area, but I want to get dropped in here, because there's also a dungeon in here with a few unique monsters, so let's just grab them now. Then we can check the Nebel cavity, maybe the auction's running again, maybe we can get ourselves a rare monster though. Let's just wander around out here for a minute. But don't ever think in this game, just because you're overpowered, that, yeah, that's a poacher. Let's fight him. You can't actually capture males, or like, people, in your TCU, despite the game being like, oh, if a human gets knocked out near the TCU, they just get sucked into it. These poachers don't. We got level 4. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. So, after getting a ton of these levels, it turned out that we got some abilities like Appraiser, which is automatic. You just see animal prices and item prices without having to sell it, which is great. Got the Night Owl ability, which means you wake up if you're sleeping overnight, so you don't have to worry about the sleep status. And Glutton, you can eat any food and you won't get sick. Yeah, we got some wolves here. They're pretty strong, but I mean, we're also pretty strong, so let's do it. I mean, can't be that strong, they're running away from us, so. See how it goes, yeah. Yeah, we can't even explode them into innards, we're not that strong. Worked out alright, there we go. maybe we get lucky enough, we could add some wolves to our party. There are, excuse me, there are other enemies that can spawn out here, but maybe not in scenario way. Because I've seen rhinoceroses out here, rhinoceri, I've seen impalas out here. Not Chevy, but just like the actual animal. Oh, there's a rhinoceros. Maybe I didn't want to fight that, it's a rhinoceros. Rhinoceros beetle, that is. Lol, kinda like how there's a tiger spider at the auction last time. Now we got some rhinoceros beetles, lol. So yeah, I guess that maybe impalas can also show up. Maybe they don't show up in the winter. Anyway, we'll go into this dungeon here. You can find wolves in here, but there's another much rarer enemy to be found in here. Yeah, this is the only dungeon that you can find them in. Just keep a close look on the map. Some of these flowers are monsters, and I just don't want to fight them, because some of them are extremely strong. Like, they have a move called Bristle Missile, and it's like based off like HP or something. Anyways, if you fight one and they do that move like once or twice, you're just dead. It's not worth even trying to fight them. Let's go ahead. I sorta more or less know how to get through here. Did I even go the right way? Yeah, it looks right. We'll know in a second. Yes, alright. So you may also notice here, we found some dung. And the longer the dung's in your inventory, it will get drier and drier. It's actually a good idea to bring dung around. Oh yeah, there's lions here. It's actually not a bad idea to bring dung around in case you're fighting a creature you're way stronger than. Instead of hitting it and having them blow up into innards, sometimes you can just throw dung and that'll be enough to capture them. So I'm Tiger, all your lion, so let's engage in battle. How's our morphing looking? Yeah, Dragonfly Boy. These I didn't mention this last time, but these morphs do get stronger over time too. So just because these are the stats right now doesn't mean they will stay that way. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna punch this lion in the face. I'm not lying about that. Okay, and we got one of the lady lions, that's great. Didn't explode them. So yeah, that's kind of why... Because, like, on one hand, I want to show you, like, hey, over-leveling isn't necessarily what you want to do. However, there are generally ways to work around it. I've never really had a massive issue with, like, being over-leveled once I wrap my head around the mechanics. So first off, we're gonna grab this. Oh, escape device, excuse me. I mean, that's not bad to have, but we'll grab the Beastman necklace. So for some of those red, dilapidated areas, if you put a Beastman necklace up on the, like, on the statue, you can warp to certain places, and they're always the same places. So it's good to bear that in mind. Once you know where they go, sometimes you can get a quick shortcut. However, if you use an escape device after using a teleporter, the game's like, yeah, I don't know, coordinates deleted, you have to leave on your own power, so that's something to bear in mind. Let's go ahead and grab a blue bellflower. I think those actually recover BP. I'm pretty sure that's what they do, despite the fact the game won't tell me. However, another one of the enemies is in fact one of these flowers. Now, one of these you can catch. They are peacocks. So we'll just go ahead and punch it right in the peacock, shall we? We might be too strong for these peacocks. Well, not that one. That's fine, we got a lady peacock. They're not in short supply up here. And they'll never get the jump on you, per se, like they sorta do. But, like, they'll never move from their spot. I've never seen it, so. There we go, I think we got male peacock, female peacock. So I believe that's all the creatures in here that we're gonna want. So once we get done this battle, I'm just gonna, through the power of editing, bring us right to the Nebule cavity. So, unfortunately there's no auction right now, we'll have to come back next year. But that's okay, we don't need the auction right now. I was gonna just cut getting out of this dungeon, but there's still a few critters here that we can get, so let's just go ahead and... So let's fight a few other things, like we should be able to get some crocodiles. I believe there's giblet enemies around here. Giblets aren't a huge problem, they're kinda easier to get elsewhere. Whether we do that in today's episode, I don't know. In a moment, I wouldn't mind actually forwarding a little bit of the story. Yeah, we already got regular crabs. But yeah, I've been playing the PC Engine version a little bit off screen. I've been finding it very interesting. Like, some stuff is, like, maybe not radically different, but, you know, different enough that it surprises me. Like, I haven't run into any earthworms yet. Doesn't seem like hermit crabs are in the game. Like, maybe they are, I just haven't had any luck finding them. Speaking of which, no enemies are spawning. Well, I mean, we got the squid. Oh my goodness, I ran into a squid, but instead we're fighting a crocodile. How did that happen? Well, I just figured I ran into a crocodile. May as well fight it. So let's get out of here. Then what are we gonna do? We could finally go to the West Continent and go to Eterna, I suppose. I think that's how we progress the story a little bit, so let's go ahead and do that. Posit these animals here and get the stats we need. It's not the worst idea if you get the eagle sword before you grind earthworms. I usually do the earthworm grind first, however. Let's go ahead and put even more animals on the ark. Then we have to figure out how many more we even need. Like, I don't think we got 30 species just yet, but we gotta be getting there. Like, I can't believe this game sometimes. Like, according to my clock here, I've been recording for 24 minutes. I feel like I've been recording for 5 minutes. We're already, like, 24 deep. Like, I can probably edit out, like, 2 minutes, but I just don't want these episodes to be much more than, like, 30 minutes apiece. I mean, so far, all over 30 minutes. Yeah, wolf stats. Oh, I should've... Did I get rid of both my wolf? Yeah, I guess I did. Maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Lady Crocodile, get the boy Rhino in here and the boy Giblet. We earned something, but I menued past it too fastly, like. No. Alright, let's go to Eterna. We're just gonna run there with our feet. Even though we can fly for free, let's run. But no, first I'll show you where the eagles are. Yeah, I can show you Battle Park real quick, then we can go to Eterna and do a little bit of story. But then next time we can show up more monsters in the area, because there's all kinds of new stuff here to find. So we might want to do that. That's a squirrel. That's not new. Eagles are usually, right down here, that's right. Okay, let's get our puppers back in, at least puppy back in. Alright, so we got, okay, so let's actually do what we said. Re-equip the squirrel needle, yeah, 45 attack less. That'd be enough to take an eagle out. Oh yeah, that was plenty. Okay, the girl eagle was splattered into innards. I will fix that though, but the main thing right now is we want to get 10 male eagles. If we can get a female one. If I would just stop being so hyper-aggressive towards Miss Eagle. That might be better, slightly higher level one. Yeah, there we go, Miss Eagle. So, I'm just gonna get 10, well I guess 11, so we can have one for the TCU, male eagles, and then I'll see you back when I'm done. Perfect, the exact number of eagles I wanted. It's even a new season now, so let's just get... There we go, Eagle Saber, 45 attack. I don't think the game even comes right out and tells you that it functions the way that it does. There's 7 years and 1 season remaining. Species to rescue, 11. So let's go ahead, let's equip that Eagle Saber. But yeah, same strength as the Earthworm Whip, but let's just find any enemy grouping to compare it to. So I can show you. Ooh, we gotta fight a dolphin anyway. And they're in the water. Let's even fight them in the water. Give them a chance. But yeah, like I was saying, Eagle Sword hits every enemy in whatever row you are facing. So let's just turn either to our left or our right here. Let's turn to our right. And just do the Eagle Blade here. Took out all 3. Now, I mean, you do still have to be careful if you're trying to collect. You might knock some out, but... very effective crowd control weapon. So you're gonna wanna have something like that at your disposal. I also remembered that because the season switched over, we can check our lottery winnings. So we're gonna teleport back to check that right now. Alright, the moment of truth, our winning number is 3523. The actual number is 0088, so I don't believe that's anything. But yeah, that's the prize chart. Starts out at 100,000. You can win as low as, you know, a free ticket, 5th prize. So yeah, it's crazy to me that I play the lottery in this game. The first 3 times I played it, or at least checked my tickets, I won twice. Show ticket. But yeah, now we can throw that away, that's fine. Another thing while we're here is the egg person is here. So let's buy some eggs from them. So usually in the spring, this person will be here. Oh, eggs, what secret reside inside your little shells? So yeah, you can just buy any number of these eggs and take them to the incubator. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna get 8 tiny eggs. That's what I'm most interested in at the moment. I do want to do a whole video just talking about eggs and what you get from any given egg. But why I want the tiny eggs right now is I found out all by myself that occasionally a tiny egg will hatch the maggot monster, and they are very hard to come by other than through hatching them in the incubator. It can be other stuff in a tiny egg. Let me bring up my notes here. So you can get, from a tiny egg, you can get a maggot, a giblet, an earthworm, or a leech. You might be able to get other things. This is not a conclusive list. But that's everything I found in my searches. If you know of any other stuff the tiny egg can yield, I would love to hear about it. But yeah, you notice how the season changed, the flower has wilted. I don't know if any of our... I guess we didn't have any food to rot. Maybe we should make some. Do that off screen. There, now we can wait a season or 2. I think it's 2 seasons, then the eggs will hatch. I mean, I probably could have just showed that. I used my free fly pass to go to Battle Park. We're almost knocked out, but let's show off another feature in this game that I haven't really interacted with a bunch. I guess you could. The reason why I haven't really interacted with it, so this is the Battle Park. You can come here, and you can do what it sounds like, you can battle. But if you're too low of a level, the game will just be like, you're too powerful, you can't fight here anymore. But, like, you know, for, like, I think it's for, like, from level 1 to 10 or so, it's like, here's your, you know, how the entry fee works, and then this one's the same. Too powerful. But they just add a 0 on the end. Then they do it again over here, where it's, like, absolute most powerful. We are nowhere near ready to deal with this. So I'm not, in fact... Well, I guess we could just show it. Like, we have the funds. I can just show us getting thwomped here, so let's do it. Let's get thwomped. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, 191 damage. O code. But if you get O code here, you just wake up in Battle Park. I believe if any of your animals get knocked out here, you do have to have them revived. Another thing that I just remembered about in Battle Park is this building, where you can breed animals. So if you just bring an animal couple here, he's gonna charge you a fee. But when you come back next spring, you will have more of that animal to come and collect. So depending on what animal you're trying to give him, that can be very valuable. Like if you do it with the rarest monsters in the game, he'll just make you more. And you can sell for a lot. Oh, let's just go ahead and let's breed just for the sake of it. Let's breed stingfish then. 104 feet. Yeah, sure. Alright, we'll just put you there. Just for the sake of it. But yeah, if you get any animals that are rare, just otherwise hard to come by, you can have them be bred at that place. I don't think you can do that anywhere else in the game. So let's just go ahead now. Let's go to Eterna, as we said. And forward a little bit of story. Other monsters out here too. That'll be all next episode. Gallivanting around this area. Probably no more story at all next episode. There's a lot of stuff to do here. It'll probably be an episode or 2. But let's go to Eterna right now. See if we can't move along. We got a little penguin over there. A polar bear. A somewhat larger polar bear. That's actually an enemy. Although I can't look at it, it's a weasel. I just know because there isn't a tree there, and trees don't move. Usually. Not in my experience. Haven't encountered a weasel tree in real life yet. So I do believe this is where we're supposed to be going, because this is the pharmaceutical joint. So let's see if we can talk to Miss Green. Where's the steps? It's very Christmassy themed here, as you may have noticed. Merry Xmas. Are you here to see President Green? Yes, I am. One moment, please. I'm waiting. President Green... Oh, she's busy at the moment and cannot be interrupted. Let's check the voicemail. When in doubt, check the voicemail. So we spoke to Linda. Maybe the voicemail's like, hey, wouldn't be surprised if it's Captain McDonald being like, hey, come back to base. I have things to share with you. We have 2 voicemails. Yeah, Captain McDonald speaking. Wherever you are once you get this call, yeah, get the hospico. That was about Linda. But yeah, you can't skip the voiced dialogue. Later in the game, you can elect to turn it off, but not in the earlier ones. Oh, I need to go back. I do need to come back to hospital. We'll discuss things further in Linda's hospital room. Oh, this might be them. They might go ahead and just tell me, like, hey, go to Eterna. Let's just warp to Linda's room, so... Negotiations went almost too well. Fly to Eterna as soon as you can. Certainly the president of Elizabeth Green Foundation will want to meet you in person. Even just to satisfy our own noblest oblige. She's an interesting lady, one always piqued to help those in need. The serum Linda needs is Memorin Z. Go speak with President Green in Eterna to get it. Okay. Oh, now you'll make time for me. Thank you so much, Miss Green. Season's greeting. I'm Elizabeth Green, president of Green Pharmaceuticals. Ken... Challenger, was it? Of course, I knew the second I saw you. Why are you... pausing like William Shatner then, if you know? You're the male half of the brave Astro couple I've heard oh so much about. Simply marvelous. Now, how can I help you with your celebrity? Almost anything go- well, what doesn't go? Is that a shorter list? I'm all ears. Ask for Memorin Z. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Amnesia's so rare, we took that med off production to cut the costs. We forgot to make it, it was so rare. But fear not, I know just the man who can help you. Oh, who would that be? Tell me. Expect a call later from someone named Panheim. Will that do? Yeah, like no real hurry. We have still 7 years or so. Until the call comes, do your best to catch those animals. But I've been doing anything else I can do for you. Yeah. Ask more. Beg for food. Why? I had no idea Rangers had it so hard. Will she actually give me food? Food, that's nothing. Help yourself to the soup kitchen downstairs. There is a soup kitchen downstairs. I wasn't able to actually get anything from it. Ask for more. Say hi and leave. This was fun. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask me. Alright, Elizabeth Green, I will not hesitate to ask you. But, like, holy crap, this episode is already, like... It's gotta be long enough now, even after all the editing I'm gonna do. So thanks again for another visit while I play Linda³ again. Linda³ again. Next time we're gonna go around this western continent some more. We're probably not gonna do another earthly thing, storyline-wise. And just collect even more monsters. So I'll see you then.